wanted to bring something very important to light in this video. It occurred day before yesterday. It was made big headlines. It was the star participant of the Moderna vaccine trials for the COVID-19. And this is very important because, as I've stated, God is the Word. This is very important in Scripture. And just as Isaiah 46, verse 9 and 10 elaborates on, and I've stated this importance, that He reveals all through the Word. So you have John chapter 1, verse 1, as it relates, and also Isaiah 46, verse 9 and 10. I go back to this over and over. God is the Word, and He reveals all through the Word. This is done in many parallels, and it's one of the many ways you can tell the times we are in. And also through the symbiotic or synonymous associations that are occurring in the world. So going back to what occurred the day before yesterday in this interview of the participant of this COVID-19 vaccination. The name of this participant was Jack Morning Star. Well, of course, we all know what the name Morning Star is. It was Lucifer's name before he fell from grace. Very important. But not just the name Morning Star. The first name, Jack, is very important also. Now, the name Jack is actually just a generic name for man. So understand, you have man, Morning Star. Jack is just a derivative of the name John. Just goes to a different culture, a Germanic culture. Just like you have a John Doe, that's a generic name they give for people they can't identify. John Doe. And another way to understand this is some of the old nursery rhymes that were created. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. This is just one of those. You also have Jack in the beanstalk. And then you also have Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. These were all nursery rhymes that referred to man in its generic form. So now, in this synonymous association, you have man, or Jack Morning Star, which was Lucifer's name before he fell from grace, that appeared on mainstream media day before yesterday announcing how safe and wonderful this Moderna vaccination is for COVID-19. And I warned about these vaccinations over and over. So you have man in the generic form of the name Jack, and then Morning Star appearing on of the perfectly named morning television show, which is called Wake Up America. You can check it out for yourselves. See the things that God is trying to reveal. Because remember, God is the Word. John 1, verse 1. And He reveals all through the Word. Isaiah 46, verse 9 and 10. So just as the morning show is named Wake Up America, see what God is trying to reveal through the Word, because He is the Word, just as the Scriptures state, and He reveals all things through the Word. He reveals the end from the beginning. just as Isaiah 46 states. Everything is being presented and revealed to you for specific reasons, so you know what time it is, so that you have no excuse when you go before Him to be judged. Another example I'm going to give you, so you can check this out for yourself. We know who Hollywood is and what Hollywood is. Anybody that is in the Word knows that Hollywood is the great whore of Babylon. Anybody and everybody knows that, especially in the music industry. So one of your main artists, music artist, who's high on the charts list, she's one of the main ones today, is Billie Eilish. She's a music artist. I need y'all to watch her video, All Good Girls Go to Hell. Look at the official video of it. Look at the vaccinations in the beginning of the video. Look at the fall from heaven. Look at the transformation. But also, more importantly, go and look at the lyrics to this entire video. And just as I'm warning you, and just as God is trying to warn you, she points out in this video, don't say I didn't warn you. That Lucifer is lonely. Also that when the hills burn in California, don't say I didn't warn you. Specifically in the lyrics, people, and the hills are burning in California. You have to understand, Lucifer and all his minions and Satans and devils know what's happening. They know their time is short. They know that God is the truth. And they're also, this is a dissemination of what's going on. And just like she says in the video, don't say I didn't warn you. You've been warned. And this is so that you have no excuse. You will not be able to go before God. And Lucifer will bring up these examples that you were warned by him. God has warned you. You've been warned by both sides so that you have no excuse. Remember, God allowed Satan to test Job. So that's not to say he's not going to be allowed to test the people in today's times, just like with Billie Eilish and all these Hollywood people, the great whore of Babylon, to test you, to see where your faith lies, to see what you love, if you love truth. Understand what's happening. Check the video out from Billie Eilish. Look at the video itself with the vaccinations. Look at what's going on through the whole video, and then read the lyrics very carefully and closely. God is warning you through the Word, and even Satan is saying, don't say I didn't warn you. You've been warned what time it is. Therefore, you have no argument when you go before the Lord. Stay in the Word. Stay alert to what time it is, people. God bless.